Right, so let's start off with a little bit of Jingle Bells. So I'm going to share my screen again. If we can unmute now, teachers, otherwise you won't be able to hear the children singing. So for we can unmute. Oh, was that your mum, Mrs. Hill?
It is, yeah.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Hill. Oh, how lovely. Okay, so Key Stage 2.
We're not doing the same anyway.
Give yourselves a round of applause, Key Stage 2. Good job. That was brilliant. That's made me feel very festive all of a sudden. As if my festive jumper wasn't enough. Okay, teachers, if we can mute again, that would be brilliant. Thank you. Okay, so Key Stage 2, put your hand up if you wrote a card to one of the residents at Holcroft House. Because we've got, at the moment, we've got 360 children in Key Stage 2. So there was about 360 cards written. Put up your hand if you wrote one of those, Key Stage 2. 6H, not all your hands are up, and I know you definitely wrote them. Mrs. Horsfall's class, I know that you all wrote them. So I know, because Mrs. Hills told me, that those cards meant so much to the people at Holcroft House. So thank you so much, Key Stage 2, for doing that. I'm going to share my screen again. And we're going to ask for, can we have, we've had to change one of these children, I'm afraid, because Joshua is currently isolating at home. So can we have Olivia from 6H? Are you okay to come up and explain why you liked writing to the residents of Holcroft, please? Up you come, Olivia. Don't forget to unmute, lovely, good girl.
What I liked about it was the feeling of how we were making cards. It seemed so special about how we would make other people feel so happy. If life is going hard because of lockdown and they don't have anyone to see, just making them a card made me feel good about myself. I'm making someone happy even though I don't know them.
Thank you, Olivia, good girl. Can we have Bella in year 4? Bella, can you come up and explain why you liked writing the cards? God, Bella's there, she's ready. Don't forget to unmute, Bella.
I liked writing the cards because it made me feel joyful that I was doing something for someone else, and I imagined that when they opened it, they could be really hopeful that they will have a very nice Christmas, as that's why we were doing it.
Thank you, Bella, that's really thoughtful. We've got, I think, Luca in Mr. Gowan's class explaining why he liked making the cards. Thank you, Luca.
I liked writing the cards because it made me feel good inside by making someone else feel the same way. I think that other schools should do it because it's a nice thing to do for Christmas and reminds us that we are all in the same community.
Thank you, Luca. Is there anyone from Holcroft that could just tell us, maybe one of the workers at Holcroft could tell us what the residents liked about receiving the cards? Is there anyone that could just tell the children what it meant to them at all?
Yeah. It meant an awful lot to the residents because obviously, you know, during lockdown they've not been able to see all their families, and they've absolutely enjoyed and really appreciated cards. I mean, it's quite emotional actually. I mean, my manager's here; she can make a comment. And don't look at my funny eye. Sorry about that. I've got a bloodshot eye. How do the residents feel about receiving cards? The residents have absolutely loved it. They're absolutely thrilled. It's so nice. And it's amazing how important it is for our residents to see the children, you know, to be part of and involved with children. It's very similar to animals. They just love it. Children and animals, I think we all have a soft spot for.
Oh, thank you very much. So Key Stage 2, you've made lots of people very happy today. So well done to all of you. We thought it'd be nice now to share a story together. Okay, so Key Stage 2, make sure you're listening beautifully, please. I'm going to share my screen again if I can get my Zoom controls back. Am I currently sharing my screen, Mr. Burt? Do you know? I currently am. I won't share it again then. Thank you, Miss Orchard. Quick thumbs up there. Okay, so we've got a story called A Christmas Story. And this story, the other day we had a story and it was told by the innkeeper's daughter. This one's actually told by the perspective of an animal. And we'll see if you can work out who that was. Once, a long time ago, in a town called Nazareth, a little donkey was born. So you can see the little donkey there, look.
These pictures are realistic.
When the donkey was almost 9 months old, his mother was sent on a long journey with her mistress and master, whose names were Mary and Joseph. They asked Rebecca, who lived next door, to look after the little donkey while they were gone. So again, Key Stage 2, if you look at the pictures really carefully, because they are absolutely beautiful. But the donkey was very sad without them, and he refused to eat. So Rebecca packed some food and water and promised the little donkey that they would find her mother. And they set off to follow Mary and Joseph. Rebecca and the donkey took the road to Jerusalem. Soon they came to a soldier standing guard at a splendid palace. They asked them, "Have you seen a donkey with a man and a woman?" Rebecca said. "Yes, they passed this way," the soldier answered. "Now hurry along. There are important visitors here to see King Herod." Rebecca and the donkey continued on their way. In time, they met some shepherds watching their flocks. "Have you seen a donkey with a man and a woman?" Rebecca asked them. "Yes, they were heading towards Bethlehem," they replied. So the little donkey and Rebecca went on. Suddenly, glorious music filled the sky, and they saw a great star shining down on the little town of Bethlehem. When they reached Bethlehem, they met a man standing in front of an inn. Rebecca asked if he'd seen Mary, Joseph, and a donkey. "Yes," he replied. "They wanted to stay, but there was no room. They were staying in my stable," and the innkeeper showed Rebecca the way. The stable was bathed in a wonderful light that shone from a bright star above. As Rebecca and the little donkey came near, they heard the sounds of Mother Donkey braying and a little baby crying. Rebecca and the little donkey entered the stable and saw Mary, Joseph, and the Mother Donkey. There, lying in a manger, was a newborn baby. In the days that followed, the little donkey and his mother went with Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus into Egypt, and Rebecca rode home on one of the king's camels. And it came to be that Mary and Joseph returned to Nazareth, and there Jesus grew up with Rebecca as his friend. So someone from Miss Belane's class, can you tell me whose point of view was that story told?
Mary and Joseph.
Everyone else thinks something different.
Oh, good.
Mary and Joseph, they think.
Yeah, so Mary and Joseph were in the story, weren't they? Who was the story mostly about, though? Who was the story really focused on? Miss Professor, is anyone in your class that knows?
Donkey.
Oh, Miss Bellane's class has told us it was the donkey. Thank you, Miss Bellane's class. Okay, fantastic. So, Key Stage 2, this is the last time we're going to be all together now, okay, until after Christmas. So I would like you to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. And I know that the whole of Key Stage 2 would like to wish all of the people that live at Holcroft House a very Merry Christmas. And I thought, would it be okay, Key Stage 2, if we sing a little song to Holcroft House to wish them a Merry Christmas? Put a thumbs up if you think that would be a nice idea to go with your cards, because that's like 2 presents then, isn't it? Cards and singing, 2 presents.
Sing you a song.
Right, then, Key Stage 2. So again, we all know this one. So teachers, if we can turn the microphones on again. And this will make us all feel very Christmassy, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful singing voices, Key Stage 2.
Christmas
If we can mute again, that'd be brilliant. Thank you, Key Stage 2. Right, let's give everybody at Holcroft House a big wave goodbye, Key Stage 2. Okay. Oh, hang on, my laptop's making a noise. Oh, I do apologise, Key Stage 2. My laptop stopped making a noise. Before we say goodbye, Key Stage 2, if we can just put our head in our hands, please. And remember, this is the time where if you do pray to a God, this is your time to talk to them. If not, it's your time to be mindful. So all children now should have their head in their hands down, eyes closed. This is your mindful time, Key Stage 2, for you to either talk to your God or for you to have a little bit of quiet time for yourself. Thank you to the key workers who are keeping us safe this Christmas. Thank you to those people who are working in food banks to make sure that everyone has enough to eat. We give thanks to all the people who have supported and guided us through the year to make sure we are happy and loved. We remember those children who may not receive gifts this Christmas and make sure that we are thankful for those we receive. Okay, Key Stage 2. Let's give everyone at Holcroft House a big wave goodbye. Holcroft House, thank you so much. And we really hope that next year we can do exactly the same thing because we've gained so much from doing it this year. So thank you to everyone at Holcroft House for letting us send you Christmas cards. Thank you, Key Stage 2. Have a lovely Christmas. Thank you, Mrs. Hill, as well, for arranging it for us. Bye, Key Stage 2. Have a good Christmas.